snowing outside at 9 a.m. on the 13th of April. It's a Monday. I don't know what you're doing, but we're about to make phone calls. Before I do, I want to show you a little my victory garden as it's set up here in the windowsill. I'm rooting basil, lettuce, and cabbage. And now we're going to go to the basement. Good morning, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. You are live in the basement with Cut The Plastic. And that sounds kind of weird. And I know it sounds kind of weird. But here's the deal. Last night, the food bank, no, not the food bank, the shelter was closed. And I'm looking for your help. We have phone calls that we need to make. And we need your help. The system doesn't unfuck itself, right? So we need to do some phone calls today. And I'm going to do just a few with you, since nobody's in the stream wanting to make phone calls this morning, as of yet. I'm going to do a couple of phone calls, and I'm going to list you some numbers. And the first one is Denver information. And that phone number is 720-913-1311. And I'm going to just start out by making that phone call and see if we can get some answers today.
Thank you for contacting the City and County of Denver. Para Español, oprimo dos. Wait while I transfer your call. Thank you for calling 311. If you hang up and dial 911. If you would like to hear a update from the City and County of Denver on coronavirus awareness, press or say 7. If you are calling for information regarding your Colorado state driving license or ID, please say driver's license and you will be transferred. For treasury, taxes, or property value information, say 1. For trash, recycle, or compost inquiries, press or say 4. For Denver motor vehicle plates, registration, or renewals, press or say 5. For information on the Denver Temporary Rental Utility Assistance Housing Crisis Program, press or say 6. For all other inquiries, press or say 3, or stay on the line for the next available representative.
3.
You are currently second in the queue. Hold, a representative will be with you shortly.
Less than a minute, folks. So this is Denver 311.
Thank you for calling the City and County of Denver. This is Terry. May I have your first and last name?
No, Terry, but I can ask you to talk to somebody in charge of homelessness and COVID.
Well, that would be the Colorado State Health Department.
So they're the ones that are housing all the people that are living in the streets right now, the Colorado State Health Department?
I'm not really sure on that one.
Well,
is that what the issue's about?
Yeah, yesterday the Western Convention Center was sending people away, and they told people that they couldn't stay there overnight. And I want to know what's going on. I need to know who to talk to.
Yeah, it would definitely be the Colorado State Health Department. That's the only information that I have to get you over to. So let me get you the phone number. One moment. phone number is 303.
Hold on a second. 303
692
692
2000.
2000.
Right.
And that-
Would you like me to transfer?
Actually, I would like to leave I'd like to talk to somebody at the mayor's office this morning.
I can't transfer you over to the mayor, sir.
You can't transfer me over to the mayor, not to their administration.
I'm sorry?
You can't send me to the mayor's staff, a voicemail, somebody to communicate with the mayor's office.
I can't do it, sir.
Okay. Very
I don't
good.
want to. I just can't do it, okay? I'm
You
sorry.
don't have the capacity at 311 to send messages to the mayor. How about my council?
No, not at this point. This is it's just, it's just kind of hectic right now, but no, I don't have the capacity to send you to the mayor's.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, take care, sir.
You too. Oh, transfer me to the other one then.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Yeah. Who would have thought? We're gonna have to call the mayor directly.
Public health and environment. Our office hours are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please make your selection from the following options. For birth and death records, press 1. For assistance with your Colorado medical marijuana registration, press 2 or dial 303-692-2184. For common questions, please visit colorado.gov, search medical marijuana, click on medical marijuana registry, then click on frequently asked questions. For bed bugs, press 3. For health-related issues such as restaurant, grocery store, or food complaints, house facilities, immunization, disease control, tobacco cessation program, cancer or prevention services, press 4. To report an environmental spill or release, press 5. For environmental related issues such as water, air, vehicle emissions testing, asbestos, hazardous and solid waste, and radiation, press 6. For laboratory services, press 7. For operations, community relations, emergency preparedness, communications, and the Executive Director's Office, press 8. If you wish to listen to this recording again, press star.
What number are we supposed to hit? I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna hit 0.
You've reached the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment. You've reached the Colorado Department of
That's not the
Public
right
Health
number.
and Environment. Our office hours are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please make your selection from the following options. For birth and death records, press 1. For assistance with your Colorado medical marijuana registration,
No.
press 2 or dial 303-692-2184. For
This.
common questions, please visit colorado.gov, search medical marijuana, click on medical marijuana registry, then click on frequently asked questions. For bed bugs, press 3. For health-related issues such as restaurant, grocery store, or food complaints, house facilities, immunization, disease control, tobacco cessation program, cancer or prevention services, press 4. To report an environmental spill or release,
Hit
press
4.
5. For restaurant, food, or for grocery store complaints in the following counties: Conejos, Costilla, Garfield, Brand, Jackson, Mineral, Moffett, Rio Grande, and Sasquatch, press 1. For all other counties, contact the county where located. The contact information.
She's gonna
I
hit
do not
0.
recognize that as a valid entry. For a restaurant, food, or for grocery store, you've reached the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment. Our office hours are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
It's a trap.
Monday through Friday.
It's a trap.
Make your selection from the following
I hit
options.
the pound sign, so we'll see what
For
happens.
birth and death records, press 1. You've reached the Colorado Department.
All right, I'm screw that. Here's the deal. We're gonna call the mayor next. because I'm a big fan of doing things and just going straight to the fucking head of the snake. I did 0 a whole bunch of times later. It did, Denise, didn't it? We are calling 720. Good morning. I am calling to find out why the National Western Convention Center was telling unhoused individuals that they were full and sending them away last night, and what the mayor is doing about it to make sure that all of our unhoused members have safe shelter in this snowstorm.
So I don't know. You'll have to reach out to 311.
No. I did call 311 already, and their answer was useless. This is the mayor's office, and the mayor needs to be able to answer.
I know where you're calling. I know who you're calling.
And I need to know, we need to know that the mayor is on top of this. National Western Center yesterday started sending people away, saying they were full.
At what time was this? Because they went over the limit to about 730 people. So
yeah, so we got information about this at about 4:30. We were watching people being dismissed from the facility, and it took until about 7:30, I think, for them to figure out that to send people to the overflow shelter. The thing is that by like 9, that was done, full and over with. So since there are still people outside on the streets right now, we want to know what's going on today to resolve the need.
What is your name?
My name is Brian.
Bernie?
Brian.
Brian. And a phone number?
My phone number, give me 1 second. I need to that's a really good question. I actually had a friend who was there at the National Western yesterday and was interviewing unhoused people and talked to people who were being turned away. I also directly talked to staff members at various facilities to get people aware of what was going on. And when I called the non-emergency number for the Denver Police Department, they had no clue, nor could they connect us to anybody to ensure that the problem was being resolved. It actually was.
So were you there in person? Were you there in person? Is my question.
I
report this information to our deputy chief of staff. I don't want it to be like, oh, you heard from someone.
No. I'll be very clear with you. One of my people, one of my direct friends and one of my people was there on site while I was sewing masks for the workers of the National Convention Center or Western Center there. And when I got his direct report, which I was watching live as the interviews were occurring, I started making calls from my home here in Denver. So I was part of the efforts to figure out why they were sending people away in the middle of the afternoon yesterday and to help find some solutions. And so today I'm calling the mayor's office and I want to know what they're doing today to open more, not just day facilities, but 24-hour facilities to meet the need. And that means whether it's hotel vouchers and getting people safe distancing from one another. We understand that the 700 bed capacity was met and that the overflow at 48th in Colorado, at the time that people became aware that that overflow was needed, there was only about 60 beds available, and that in less than 2 hours, those 60 beds were filled, and that they had to open they had to keep open a day facility yesterday just to make sure that people were not being sent out in the streets. There are still people out there looking for shelter, and we need to know what other facilities are.
You do understand they're doing everything they can. I mean, you've mentioned so much to me already of what has been done. And you call kind of attacking the mayor's office as if.
Well, I want to know because we want to know, right? The facility at the National Western has space for more if they open more buildings up, right? There's a need for women to have a place to sleep as well. Crossroads is knee deep. And so, yeah, I am actually calling, and this is a simple recognition that if the mayor's going to say in an open letter that we need 3,300 hotel rooms opened up, right? What happened in the last 24 hours, 48 hours to make more facilities available?
Okay. So let me also give you an email. I'm going to email our deputy chief of staff with your contact info, but I would really appreciate if you could reach out to him directly as well. And then you'll definitely get, communication back and forth, and he will definitely be able to answer your questions, or at least let you know what the plan is. His name is Evan Dreyer.
I know who Evan is.
Okay, do you have his email?
I do not have it in front of me, no.
Okay, I can give it to you. I'm going to send you contact information. Does he know you?
If I don't know if he'll remember me directly, but I'm sure he'll know of me.
Okay. So I'm just putting Brian then, right?
Sure.
Are you part of an organization or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Denver Homeless Out Loud, Boycott the Campaign, Occupy Denver. I'm an active government watcher and political activist in the community. So.
Okay. Is this helpful so that he knows who he's talking to? That's why I asked.
Sure.
So his email is evan.dreyer, like the ice cream, DREYER, at denvergov.org. And I'm sending him this email right now, so you should hear from him here in the next couple hours, okay?
I truly appreciate it. And thank you for not just giving me the cookie cutter answer to call 311, because 311 won't
I tried, but you didn't accept it.
Well, I know you tried.
That's what I'm supposed to do, so I apologize. I mean, I don't. It's a valid question, and if you're part of the whole system, the process of trying to help people, then yeah, I can get you to our deputy chief of staff. But if you're just calling just to complain and you're not really doing anything to help people, then I'm just going to refer you to 311.
And 311 won't send me to you, right? I had to find the mayor's number directly because 311 would no listen.
They usually do, but right now that it's concerning the coronavirus and all the stuff that's going on with that, they're not supposed to. They're supposed to handle it and refer that to the environmental health. Because at the end of the day, they are the ones that are leading this whole.
The Department of Health, which they transferred me to, was a voicemail phone tree nightmare of you can't talk to a human being. Efforts to reach the National Guard. Others have, to really get some direct communication on this, have fallen a little short. And so I just want to tell you that I know you guys are going through a lot, that we are out here working our asses off as well to do things direct action. And this is something that was really highly disconcerting because on Easter Sunday, and before the day shelters were being shut down, there was no place for people to go to at night. And it required direct communication with city council representatives in order to, and going to social media and starting to blast it in order to get them to stop kicking people out of the day shelters and onto the streets. So we need more, and this is not like next week. We know that yesterday on the 16th Street Mall, there were not 200 people looking for food, right? There was 20 people looking for food. So we know the Western was packed. We know that what's being done there is doing something, and we need more of that.
Okay. I am sending him that email right now, okay? Just like I said, it's really good if you reach out to him as well.
I will make an effort.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Barry. Have a good day.
Hey, what was your name again, please?
My name is Ceci. That's Cesi.
Ceci?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Ceci. You have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
Bye now.
You too. Bye.
Well, there you have it. That was the mayor's office, folks. And my phone call got an email address, got a direct response, and no bullshit this morning, right? So I'm going back to the masks. I hope that you will do some phone calls, do some efforts to make sure that the courts are open, that attorneys do their jobs, that district attorneys in your community are releasing people out of jail, that they're dismissing cases that are never going to get there. And Sally Smith, good morning. Yeah, lady, I let her go. I'm sorry I missed that comment. But you heard it. You heard the message directly. We're going to keep doing it, right? We're going to keep doing what it takes. And we're going to show you what activism looks like in the raw. So if you're just coming in, go back, watch the beginning of the video if you want. We made some phone calls. We got through the mayor's office. We got an email address. And here's what's funny. Evan Dreyer is in the emails with the city attorney's office, with the district attorney's office, with the downtown Denver partnership, with the corner bakery, with the landowners downtown, to get a 1-year ban from me being on the mall. Yeah, that Evan Dreyer of the mayor's office. Okay, so I'm not afraid. Okay, I'm an activist. I live in the city. I moved here to be in the city on purpose. So you are all part of this. You have his email. Maybe you'll just call the mayor's office. Maybe you'll be calling the Colorado National Guard at the Colorado National Guard is able to be reached. Phone. Their numbers are not appearing up. There it is. 720-250-1500 in Centennial. And I want to copy that, but I need to save Evan Dreyer's email address first. Boom. Okay. So let's try this real quick. Good morning, Evan. I left a message this morning for you. The closure of the National Western Complex yesterday is quite concerning to me. What new measures are being opened up today, and what efforts to ensure that day shelters become 24-hour safe distancing facilities? Measures are working there was not 200 people looking for food on the mall yesterday morning. We only had about 30 needing a meal. The women, however, they need places to sleep that are safe distancing. Unlike Crossroads, which is still head to feet. Why didn't the max capacity plan get met with a plan of action to automatically respond? These are just questions we need to know. If we were not at the National Western videotaping and interviewing people yesterday, would they have been turned away all night instead of buses taking people to overflow? So, these are the questions we need to know, folks, and this is the kinds of things that we've got to do. And it might be kind of boring right now watching this in the background. District 1 at denvergov.org. District 2 at denvergov.org. District denvergov.org. District 4 at denvergov.org. District 5 denvergov.org. DISTRICT 6 at denvergov.org. Okay, folks. So that's me sending an email out to a whole bunch of people. Now we can call the National Guard. And we're going to call that number at, oops, that's the wrong one. That's the email address. Colorado National Guard, 720-250-. $1,500. So this isn't glorious, people. This is just tedious. But it's the work that needs to be
You
done.
have reached the Joint Forces headquarters for the Colorado National Guard. Please listen to the following menu options. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. To reach the VA Suicide Prevention Hotline, press 1. To reach the chaplain, press 2. For military records including DD to 14 and NGV Form 22, press 3. To reach the Department of Military Veterans Affairs, press 4. To reach the office of the Adjutant General of Colorado, press 5. To reach the office of the Army National Guard, press 6. To reach the
Wait while I transfer your call.
So that's 6, huh? National Guard, Army National Guard.
You've reached the voicemail box of Sam Hargrove, the Executive Assistant for the Chief of Staff and the Command Team of the Colorado Army National Guard. Due to the current crisis, this voicemail box is not being monitored. If you can find me on Global, please send me an email, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone when you are...
That didn't work out. Let's try that again. We're going to reach somebody.
You have reached the Joint Forces headquarters for the Colorado National Guard. Please listen to the following menu options. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. To reach the VA Suicide Prevention Hotline, press 1. To reach the chaplain, press 2. For military records including DD to 14
4.
and NGV form.
The office of, right? That's what
Wait
we're
while I
trying to
transfer
do.
your call.
Just trying to reach a human being politely. Gonna fuck him. I just want to talk to him.
Hi, you've reached Kathy. I'm not available to take your call right now, but if you'd like to leave your name and the number, I'd be
Yeah,
happy
leave
to
my
get back
number,
to
so
you
give me a
as soon as
second.
I can. Thanks very much.
And we're back. I'm sorry, folks. I had to mute that whenever I leave my phone number out on a voicemail. I don't want you guys blowing me up with those phone calls. So I'm acting in an official capacity to the best of my abilities. And we want people like the mayor and the governor. That's the next phone number we're going to be calling. Let's call the governor. The Colorado governor's office opens at 10 a.m. They're not even open yet. The fuck is wrong with these people? Let's change that. Let's leave a message if they're not open. It's a crisis. They should be open a little earlier. Although they're probably in meetings that first hour or two.
The office of Colorado Governor General
Happy COVID crisis. I'm concerned that the National Western Complex was turning people away yesterday for being at capacity, and that an overflow assignment wasn't an automatic process. The emergency response plan should have a capacity plan and immediate responses that are triggered when the emergency shelters reach capacity. Second, third, fourth stage options. I understand the convention center isn't going to be open till Tuesday, but that doesn't mean that we can't say, let's leave the day shelters open all night long. Let's emergency find some more solutions, Governor. My name is Brian Loma, and I am a member of the community and a resident of Denver, Colorado. And if it wasn't for my friends being at the National Convention Center, interviewing people to make us aware of what was actually going on Easter Sunday, and that people were being turned away in the snow, we would have had a lot more people sleeping out in the streets last night. So please make sure that we're getting the hotel rooms, the safe distancing that we need. Put an executive order out there. Let's have a rent freeze. Let's take care of this and actually care like we want to take care of our people. Thank you very much. Have a great day. My phone calls are maybe a little bit less eccentric than the ones you're used to. I don't have the capacity to yell as hard. But that's my half hour. And some of you have been here for the whole thing. So I thank you for being here. Thunder Rolls Media, Lady Zanga, HP 111, everybody who's been here, Sally Smith. And for those of you who are watching these things live, after they happen, picking up the phone and calling the governor of the state of Colorado at 303-866-2471 and voicing your concern, right? Some measures, but not enough. If we still got to provide food for people living in their tents because they don't have a hotel room to shelter in place individually, that's a problem. My email is Cut The Plastic. My Venmo and Cash App are Cut The Plastic. And I'm going to go back to sewing masks. Hopefully Sally Smith's package of thread and fabric will be here today. But in the meantime, post your videos, share your information, maybe email people, and thank you. Have a wonderful day.